EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. Irving, his first effort, off the mark. Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Durant across the timeline. They trail by 2. It goes down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Durant. Fires the 3. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Kevin Durant with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Irving. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Curling inside to Beverly. Fires the 3. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead is 2. For 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have...
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Irving. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
4-2. The assist
KD with the rock. Surveys the floor. Durant. He made his first effort, but not that time. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Durant. Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly to Williams. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Irving. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Leonard. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Here comes some changes. Kenny Atkinson turning to his reserves. Nets have it. For three. Ooh, he'll take that.
Oh, yeah, no chance.
George. He made his first effort, but not that time. Joe Harris sends it away. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Deep three at the buzzer. 1 quarter down with the Nets in front. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
George goes to the right side. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Drive by Harris, but a shot won't go. To George. The monster stuff.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Rises for the slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Clippers have got it. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 7, Kevin Durant. Subbing in for number 23, Louis Williams.
Here's a chance from long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Layup goes down. Well done.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Leonard to Paul George. Trying to cash in. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Durant. He was all over him. To Williams. Beverly to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time for the bench to step up. Kenny Atkinson knows it, making some moves.
Place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
To Dinwiddie from long range. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Irving. Shot clock winding down. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. To Paul George. Goes reverse to lay it in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Brooklyn's got it. Add 2 points to the board.
The assist from number 11, Kyrie Irving.
That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front. tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Beverly into the front court. Up by 6. Great dish to set it up. Has a look. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Not that time. He misses. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Paul George, 4-2. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First try, no good. Knocks down the second free throw. To Leonard. Paul George fires. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Irving. And he buries it.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the 3-point shot is.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Time to shuffle things up.
LA, number 23, Louis Williams.
Irving. He buries it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
George won't go down.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
To Dinwiddie. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three. Clippers have the basketball.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
To Leonard. Fires the three. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Durant. Oh, he hits the 3.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Williams across the timeline. Our score all even in this third quarter. George, good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. 4-3. Second effort to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Not a scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Here we go. My ball.
George. Shot off the mark. Good defense to Durant. Stuffs it down with authority. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Leonard. And the rebound taken in by Jordan. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. For 3, steps out and hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Leonard missed it. Nets have the basketball.
Hey, lock up.
Durant. It's George with the rebound. Leonard. No good. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kyrie Irving. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time for some new personnel into the game.
For the Brooklyn Nets, number 12, Joe Harris. And number 00.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Beyond the arc for 3. That's rebounded by the Nets. Clippers have it. Strong finisher, Paul George.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads 5. Durant, tough matchup against George. That no good, off the mark. Durant to Irving. Here's a chance from long range. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Shot from the lane won't go. George, he'll take that any day.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Here's Irving into the front court. Leads three. And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Brooklyn Nets. Number 8.
Irving. Great defense, forcing the miss. Paul George to Beverly. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Irving to Durant. And the finish. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Deep left corner. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Durant against George. Knocked loose. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Team foul number 2. Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty. Into the
Irving.
game for the Nets. Number 00.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Count the triple.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Leonard. It was right there.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Knocked loose. Durant against Paul George. Screen coming. Whoa! What a finish!
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
It's LA Clippers ball. Probing the defense. Jumper's good.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds.
Including the opportunity to attend the post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Irving. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref's bent, and that's the game.
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Durant. That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, .com. As we say,